Following the construction of the new bay platform and track at Bluebell Valley Station, Stepney was consistently enjoying more passenger runs on his branch line. One day, he was shunting at Knapford when he saw someone he'd never met before. "Hello, Stepney." It was old Slow Coach, who is now used for special occasions. "Nice to meet you," replied Stepney. "Who are you?" "I'm old Slow Coach," she replied. "You can call me Kate if you want. There haven't been many prestigious events taking place recently. Would you mind if I helped you carry passengers on your branch line?" "I'd love that, if Sir Topham Hatt agrees," as indeed he did. "I trust you and Stepney will work well together," he smiled. "You have a lot in common."
"What would that be?" asked Kate innocently.
"You'll find out." That evening, Stepney and Kate made their last run down the branch line, and they went back to his shed. Kate told Stepney the story about how Thomas and Percy saved her from scrap.
"I'm glad the fireman found a new home after that," replied Stepney. "It's a lovely story." "Thank you, Stepney," replied Kate. "But aside from the scrapyard, what's your greatest fear?" "Fog. Every time I've traveled in the fog, it's led me to something bad. It led me into the scrapyard, having to sleep at an abandoned mine, nearly crashing into a landslide at Black Loch. And 6 months ago, I got involved in a multi-engine pile-up in Misty Valley." Kate was shocked. She wanted nothing more than to help Stepney get over his fear of the fog. "I'll do my best to help you," she sighed, and they went to sleep.
The next morning, Stepney and Kate started work early. "Kate," asked Stepney as the passengers boarded the train, "are there any ways you try to make short runs more meaningful?" "Yes," smiled Kate. "I usually try to remember things that other engines like Percy taught me. He loves Ted and frequently sings the Thunder Buddies song. Maybe we should sing that as we travel to Crovan's Gate." "Perfect," agreed Stepney. The guard's whistle blew, and the two set off down the line.
When you hear the sound of thunder, don't you get too scared. Just grab your thunder buddy and say the magic words. "Fuck you, thunder, you can suck my dick. You can't even hurt me, cause you're just God's farts."
"I guess we really are Thunder Buddies," chuckled Stepney as they stopped at a signal. "Any other masterpieces we could sing?" "How about Kind of the Grown-Up?"
Now I'm 22 each day, I think it's cool. I never grew up, I'm Caillou, 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 I'm Caillou. Bless me.
By the time Stepney and old Slow Coach reached Crovan's Gate, they were laughing and smiling, and soon Gordon puffed in. "It's a lovely day out, isn't it, Stepney?" he puffed. Stepney agreed. After the passengers boarded Gordon's Express, a workman came up to them. "Sir," he said to the driver, "Stepney is due to get new wheels installed this afternoon." "Bother," sighed Stepney. "I'm gonna be late." "Don't worry, Stepney," smiled Kate. "Wilbert will take your passengers for me, and then I'll ask him to take me back here when we're done." Stepney smiled and went to the steamworks. "Hi, Victor," said Stepney as his wheels were being installed. "My current wheels are working just fine. Is there any reason why I need new ones?" "Oh, Stepney," said Victor, "you never know the true evil you may need to escape from quickly. But don't worry, I'm sure you'll be okay nonetheless." Then Kevin sped up. "Boss," he called, "I just heard reports that some engines have gone missing. Thomas, Terrence, Harvey, and James. They were last seen on the Peel-Godred line last night. I don't know much else." I wonder who could be behind this one."
Stepney worried for the next few hours and planned to tell Kate what had happened after he left the steamworks. As the sun was setting, Stepney told Kate about what happened. "That's awful," she replied. "We have to go looking for them right now." "Yes," agreed Stepney, "but it's getting dark, and I don't know if I can deal with this fog." "You have a great weapon for dealing with the fog, your enthusiasm." Stepney considered this and plucked up courage. He continued down the line, fog covering the whole area. "Thomas, James, Terrence, Harvey, I'm coming to save you." "What lies beyond there, Stepney?" asked Kate. "Something I don't know about," said Stepney, "and I'm going to find out."
Before long, they approached an unknown area. It was an old warehouse sitting in the middle of nowhere with rails leading into it for no reason.
"We should go in to investigate," said Stepney.
Kate agreed, and they soon went in. When they got there, they saw Thomas, James, Terrence, and Harvey all chained down around a turntable. "Stepney," gasped Thomas, "thank goodness you're here. We need help." "What happened?" asked Stepney. "It was Seymour fucking Futz," snapped James. "We're now here without any coal, all because we apparently betrayed him." "He wants to hold us for the foreseeable future," said Harvey. "That's not happening today," said Stepney. "I'll go back and get some coal for you." He returned shortly. "We have to work quickly," said Harvey's driver as he loaded his bunker. "Where the f*** are my new farming engines?" Seymour shouted as he noticed the breakaway. "You're supposed to be chained up when you're not getting me bugger sugar." "This is insane!" yelled Stepney as they woke up everyone in Hawin Lake. "Let's go down different lines," said James, "just so we can confuse that psycho chasing us." And they did just that. "Now's your chance to really conquer your fear of the fog," said Kate. "You can do this." Stepney was determined to put Seymour in his place, so his resolve hardened. "I guess Victor was right for giving me new wheels," smiled Stepney. "I wouldn't be able to go this fast." "Still," says driver, "there's fog ahead, and we better slow down." As Stepney got closer to the main line, while shaking in fear and shock, he was very glad he did. Otherwise, he would have crashed into a multi-engine pile-up. As the sun rose, Harvey and the breakdown cranes arrived to clear up the mess. The workers at the ice cream factory had heard about Seymour and contacted the police. He was found and taken to the maximum security prison in Vickerstown, which had undergone a series of high-tech improvements. As Stepney and Kate went back to Bluebell Valley, Sir Topham Hatt came to see them. "Well done, Stepney," he said. "Thanks to you, Seymour will finally be held accountable." "You're welcome, sir," replied Stepney. "But I wouldn't have been able to do it without Kate here. She made me comfortable traveling in the fog. I'm glad I could make a difference in someone's life," she replied. As Stepney and Kate went around Sodor that day, word of their heroic rescue had spread like wildfire. You're a badass, Stepney, smiled Duck. You've come a long way since we first met. Oh, thanks for sticking with me, replied Stepney, and thank you, Kate, for helping me overcome my fear. And when they went over to the sheds, there was a really rousing welcome and applause for Stepney the Bluebell Engine and his friend Kate.